the root of my podcast and the message I'm gonna be trying to send across is just gonna be, people that grew up in the same type of environment that I come from, South Central, the hood, basically, and have made something of themselves. Today, my first guest is gonna be Pony, who is actually an owner of Stay Faded Barbershop in HP and right here in South Central on 40th and Main.
All right, I grew up right here on Slauson and Broadway. For 28 years I've been there. Oh yeah, it was just hard, I really never grew up with my parents, so it was me in the streets and my homies type shit,
Because a lot of people out here that grow up in this environment, bro, they always end up gangbanging. You get me? Especially if they really grew up out here. It's like most of them, at some point.
I was never weak-minded.
Yeah.
You feel me? I used to kick it with everybody, but just like right now, I'm a boss,
Yeah.
I got two shops, I never listened to nobody. I listened to myself. Went to 6, and then I used to go to the shop from 6:30 to like 11, 12. I'll stay there midnight, yeah.
You were cutting hair
Yeah,
at that
cutting
time?
hair,
And there was
yeah.
actually people walking in getting
Well,
haircuts at that time?
I was just trying to build up my clientele, Like I was really trying to do this. Shit, it was like 2-3 years that I saved the amount of money that the homie wanted for his shop, and I bought it off of him, Well, he gave me the opportunity to buy it off of him because he seen how I was clocking in and all that, I want to stay in the hood because I want to help people out, you feel me? Like, that's another thing too, I want to be offering people haircuts while me being still in the hood, you feel me? My shops are in the hood, so why get out the hood, you feel me?
I just wanted to talk about the process of going from barber to owner and how you took those steps to like make it happen. You get me? Like just maybe that way you could educate some people that maybe, want to do that for themselves in the future. Maybe a young kid watching that, is like, oh damn, I want to own a barbershop one day.
It's stress, but it's that good stress. It's not that stress that you just stressing and shit.
Yeah, like struggling. You get
like,
me?
It's that good stress, like once you like overcoming it, like it makes you feel good.
Hello, so my name is Josh. Today we're gonna be shooting my first podcast, Speaking Clearly with Josh. And my podcast, the root of my podcast and the message I'm gonna be trying to send across is just gonna be, people that grew up in the same type of environment that I come from, South Central, the hood, basically, and have made something of themselves. And today my first guest is gonna be Pony, who is actually an owner of Stay Faded Barbershop in HP and right here in South Central on 40th and Main. He's somebody that came from the same environment as us, out here in South Central, and he's become somebody. He's been able to put his best foot forward and start a business and make it successful. So today we want to speak about, that's what we're going to be speaking about. So we're going to start off with some questions, Pony, some icebreaker questions.
All right, let's do it.
So favorite sports team, bro? What's your favorite sports team?
Sports. What sports are we talking about?
Any
basketball?
sport. Like, let's go basketball then. Let's go basketball.
Lakers. Lakers. I'm a LA baby.
Absolutely. It's only right, bro. And then we got baseball.
Baseball, gotta go with Dodgers.
Gotta go with Dodgers. Let's go hockey.
Hockey, I really don't see it. I went one time to go see it, but it was cool. It was active. I liked it, but it just whoever wins, I don't really care.
I hear you. Yep. Yeah. I'm the same way with hockey. I don't really care about it, but the LA King, I just go everything LA, bro. Honestly, that's just my personal. Okay, so we gonna do this one. This is a little crazy question, but how do you feel about dating a female with multiple baby daddies?
Multiple baby daddies. Damn.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the drama. Nah, just
you like the drama? Nah. That's crazy.
I mean, I don't really mind it. You feel me? Like, I don't really ask them like if they got multiple baby daddies and none of that. But if they got kids, shit, I just give them a little Spider-Man toy and they'll be fine with it. You feel me? I ain't tripping.
I hear you. Yep. You go to Target and buy it and take them to the little toy aisle?
Nah, I'm not worried about that. As long as the baby daddy ain't in the picture, like getting in the relationship between me and her, I ain't really tripping.
I hear you. Know? That's cool though. That's a good take on it. Cause me personally, bro, honestly, I've had a few occasions where I've dated women with multiple baby daddies, and it's just never been a good situation. So definitely, I wouldn't.
Yeah, for sure. It's a lot of drama in it, but it's whatever. So I try to avoid it now. I'm not really, I'd rather just, I don't know.
Yeah. So what's the weirdest thing you've seen somebody do in public? And I know because you can see everything that happens right there at the barbershop. You literally got the whole glass, and it's a lot of weirdos out here. So, I'm pretty sure you see
it's just a lot of
shit.
random shit. It'd be more with the bums and shit, like They just be walking by doing some dumb shit, and I gotta kick them out. You know, like it's not weird to me because I'm a business owner, so I usually see that every day.
Yeah.
But my clients sitting there and just looking at it, it just, it scares them away sometimes. So I'm just like, damn, this motherfucker just acting up in front of the shop. Gotta kick him out.
Yeah, because you don't want it to ruin your
other than
business.
that, weird. Nothing. It probably would be the haircuts. Like, I had some fool come in one time and he was just like, I don't want no fade. Like, I just want to, like, just like a bow cut and just spiky in the top. And, like, I was just like, what the fuck?
How did
like,
that even work out?
I mean, I tried convincing him. I tried convincing him to get a fade, but he was just like, nah, this is my style. And I was just like, what the fuck? Like, my boy, you gonna look like a bird, you feel me? Like don't do none of that, you feel me?
Yeah.
But I mean, it's whatever the customer wants, he's paying, so I gotta do whatever he wants, gotta keep him satisfied and
Absolutely, man. That's a good story though. I had never heard that one before. Fucking bow cut with spikes
like
on the top.
Spiky hair, looking
that's
like
wild.
Like a bird. Bird that fell out the nest.
Hell yeah, let's go. All right, so let's start with the real question. So let's start with where you grew up. Like
All right, I grew up right here on Slauson and Broadway. For 28 years, I've been there.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so, I've been there 28 years and, grew up in that neighborhood.
Yeah.
And everything is fine, I know everybody in my block, so,
yeah,
that's
you've
good.
Been there that
me,
long. It's natural to know everybody on the block at that point. We've been there 28 years.
But, I've been all over South Central all my life. I went to, I went to LUSD schools in the hood, so.
What high schools did you go to? Did you go to multiple high schools? Or you just went to
I did.
One?
I actually, I got in kicked out from
you
a couple.
You was a badass kid?
Yeah, I was bad back then. I ain't gonna lie, I was bad and I got kicked out of several high schools. But I ended up getting my diploma. That's all that matters,
Yeah, hell yeah.
I tell everybody that, it don't really matter as long as you get your shit straight in, and get your shit right.
I hear you. Because like me personally, it took me 5 years, bro, to get my high school diploma. Because I went to 6 different high schools.
Yeah.
So I was getting kicked out. And then I was ditching. So I was literally like not even going to school most of the time. And then it took me 5.5 years just to get my high school diploma.
Yeah, it's the same shit with me, you feel me? Like I grew up a little bit, I grew up with my both parents, but my both parents used to work. So I literally grew up with my auntie, which is my mom's sister. And she took care of me all my life,
Yeah.
My parents was always working, so I really didn't get the attention at work. And I was the only child, too.
Yeah.
So,
oh, shit. You ain't got no brothers
I don't got no brothers and sisters,
bro. I had no idea.
Yeah, my mom got diabetes after she had me, so she was scared to have another kid, of all the risk and everything. So
it's
she
a high-risk
didn't.
pregnancy.
Yeah. So, it was just hard, I really never grew up with my parents, so it was me in the streets and my homies type shit, But, luckily I never went into gangbanging or none of that.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you that. I was going to say, like, how is it that you dodged that? Because a lot of people out here that grow up in this environment, bro, they always end up gangbanging. You get me? Especially if they really grew up out here. It's like most of them, at some point, they end up even without gangbanging. Sometimes, they still end up in jail, without having to be a gang member.
You know what?
Like
I think one, I was never weak-minded.
Yeah.
You feel me? I used to kick it with everybody, but just like right now, I'm a boss,
Yeah.
I got 2 shops, I never listened to nobody. I listened to myself.
Yeah.
And, I used to kick it around with bad influences and everything like that, but I just never did what they used to tell me. I would do it if I wanted to do it, you feel me?
And you took your own route.
Yeah,
and now look at where you at now.
Yeah, now I got 2 shops, but I changed my whole life around too, I stopped kicking it with the homies. I stopped doing a lot, just to be at the position that I am now.
Yeah, no, which is probably necessary. You get me? Because sometimes you gotta leave certain people behind, bro.
Yeah.
To like progress and like become a better person and grow
you do,
as a person. So I definitely understand that. How did you make the transition? Because I know you started off as a barber. And what made you become a barber? What made you go into the life of being a barber?
A barber?
Yeah.
Honestly, it was when I was getting kicked out of high schools, I was just like, what am I going to do with my life? I actually worked at a restaurant called Jimmy John's.
Oh, okay.
For a minute when I was in high school. That was the only job that I got, and I became a manager there. But it was too much hours I was clocking in with a little bit of money, they wasn't paying me enough. And my cousin is actually a barber, and he owns a barbershop. So I asked him if I could work there, and he was like, you know what, I will let you, but since the city comes, state board comes and all that, I need you to get your license. So that motivated me to go and search for these schools of barbering and then get my license, So I went in there. I went to a Warner Barber College.
Where's that at?
That's on Western in like 97 or something like that.
Oh, you was deep out there.
Yeah.
You was deep out there.
So, I went in there and then, I told him my story, the same story that I'm telling you now, you know, how I grew up and everything. And I just needed the opportunity to graduate and show him that, I could do something in life. And, I did it. I graduated and then I started working at my shop, which is Stay Faded Barbershop.
Yeah.
Which
in
was
HP,
the
right?
homies, in HP. It was the homies Rafa shop. Big shout out to him. He put me on game on a lot of shit.
Okay.
You feel me? So I think, by me working with him, it opened up a different mindset. And I started realizing a lot of different things in life, Yeah. So I started working. I went to school from 8 to 12, and then I used to work at an after school program called LA, not LA's Best. It was youth service.
Okay.
So I used to be there from 1 to 6, and then I used to go to the shop from 6:30 to like 11, 12. I'll stay there midnight. Yeah.
You were cutting hair.
Yeah,
at that
cutting
time?
hair.
And there was
yeah.
actually people walking in getting
Well,
haircuts. At that time?
I was just trying to build up my clientele. Like
Yeah.
I was really trying to do this.
I hear you, bro.
So
That's real dedication right
Yeah,
there, though.
you
To
feel
be at
me?
nobody be at no barbershop at 11, 10 o'clock
you
at
feel me?
night.
But I was really clocking in them hours,
Yeah.
trying to get the clients and everything.
Yeah.
And little by little, I just started knowing how to save money. You feel me? Like, I used to spend a lot in dumb shit.
Yeah.
But, I started, like, organizing my shit.
Yeah.
And I started, like, knowing how to save money and everything. And, shit, it was, like, 2-3 years that I saved the amount of money that the homie wanted for his shop. And I bought it off of him,
Jeez.
Well, he gave me the opportunity to buy it off of him because he seen how I was clocking in and all that,
Yeah.
So he was like, you deserve it. You want to buy it, come get it. And then from there, it was just, everything been easier. The opportunity came for the one right here down the street on Main. I got it, and, everything been, going
You got that
smooth.
from Letty, right?
Yeah, I got it from Letty. She
Okay.
actually called me because
Yeah.
before I used to have homies there, barbers
Yeah.
that were there. So we used to go clubbing. So I used to be done at my shop and I used to just go shower and then go to the shop. And we used to kick it right there and we used to just be ready to go to the club or whatever, So I've been knowing Letty. I used to go over there and, buying my little bottles or whatever, got to get the Douce on and shit.
I hear you, yeah.
So you feel me? And
You stay
she
drinking
knew,
that fly shit too,
yeah.
huh?
So I had her on IG actually, and she would see that I would post up videos of me cleaning the shop and all this shit, So my shop always looks organized and all that shit,
I know,
You
I've
know how I
noticed that.
am,
I know.
I got OCD, so I like having shit clean. You feel
Yeah.
me? And I know my barbers hate that shit, and they gonna see this shit and they gonna laugh. You feel me? But when I walk in that bitch and I see something that doesn't supposed to be there, I'm gonna throw it away. I ain't even gonna ask questions,
Hell
But
yeah.
I just like having a nice little clean setup,
Hell yeah. And your setup is nice though. And we
Yeah.
actually gonna put a little after we get done shooting this, I'm gonna go to the barbershop and get like a
Alright.
nice little footage of your shop and shit. That way we could,
Yeah.
put it like in the intro. What are the plans for the future right now? Like, do you plan on opening more barbershops? Are you good with just 2 at the moment?
I was going to open another barbershop literally like 3 months ago. The opportunity came for another shop.
What area?
It was in Southgate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was. But at the moment, I had just got in this shop. And it's very hard to get barbers, like responsible barbers, I should say.
Yeah.
To work at your shop because it's a lot of shit, it's a lot of rules. And barbershops is like, you have a lot of free time on your time,
Yeah.
Like barbers, you got to be really disciplined and you got to know what you're doing, at the shop.
Yeah.
So it's just...
And it's a dope lifestyle
Yeah.
too, though. Like it's just a lot of fun, and you get presented with a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, you
Motherfuckers want to
do.
come in there drinking and chilling and smoking and all the time. You get me? So you do have to have a good
Yeah.
amount of discipline as a barber, to like really become successful in it.
Yeah,
That's
you
one thing
do.
that I have noticed.
But you know what?
I'm not a barber, but I'm just
just
being
what
around
you
y'all and
see.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, but right now I think I'm gonna just focus on my 2 shops, do a lot of promotion on it, bring more clientele from my barbers,
Yeah.
and just buy a house.
Okay, that's
That's
your
what I
next
really
step.
want to do. You feel me?
Okay.
Like
That's
I'm
hard.
the only one in my family
Uh-huh.
to even own barbershops,
Yeah.
and to own anything. So
I thought you said your cousin owned a
oh
barbershop.
well, just my cousin, yeah.
Okay,
but I'm
alright.
talking about like my family.
That, like your immediate family. You talking about like mom, dad?
Yeah.
All right, got you. Yep.
So but yeah, like that's my next goal to buy a house. Hopefully
That's
I'll
hard,
buy
bro.
it.
What area would you wanna buy a house in? Still in the hood, or
Honestly,
you trying to get the fuck out the hood?
I don't see myself out the hood.
Okay,
You
I
feel
hear
me?
you.
I love the hood.
Yeah.
The hood made me.
Hell yeah.
So it's just like, I mean, the hood is not like how people talk about it either. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, as long as you're doing the right shit, not fucking with nobody, you gonna be straight. You know.
That's what I say.
So
it's all about
just,
respect.
You know, yeah.
You respectful to people, bro. Like people don't fuck with you.
You know what? And I just want to stay in the hood because I want to help people out. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like that's another thing too. You know, I want to be offering people haircuts while me being still in the hood. You feel me? My shops are in the hood, so why get out the hood? You feel me? I could
Stay
just
local.
Yeah, go to my house real quick, go back to the shop in less than 10 minutes or whatever. You know, just somewhere local. You know, little nice house for myself.
All right. So also, I just wanted to talk about the process of going from barber to owner and how you took those steps to like make it happen. You get me? Like just maybe that way you could educate some people that maybe want to do that for themselves in the future. Maybe a young kid watching that is like, oh damn, I want to own a barbershop one day, and maybe you could like at least give them a little bit of a blueprint, not necessarily like everything, all the details, but maybe just a little bit of how you took those steps to go to make that transition from just working at a barbershop to owning the shit. You get me?
Shit, first off, get your license.
Okay, yeah.
It's like any other job. You need your license to own. Once you get your license and you want to get a barbershop, that's the number one thing that the city's gonna ask for. Your license, because you gotta state your license up there.
Okay.
In order for you to open any business,
Okay.
So that's number one. Number two, just save money, work at a shop, and just be consistent. Just be there every day. Show the owner that you're the most responsible. You gotta show off. You gotta show him that you're the one right there putting in the work. You feel me? Like if nobody's doing nothing, you get up there, clean, do something. He's gonna check in the cameras because that's what I do 24/7. You feel me? My cameras are like my Instagram.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I see some bullshit, I'll call him right away. Like, hey, fool, I'm not there, but I'm watching you. You know.
Yeah.
But and I also know who be looking out for my shop, who closes, who turns on my AC and all that because everything. Like I tell them, like I got the AC blowing all day.
Yeah.
And the bill is
not
it's high. You feel me? So I tell them, I'm not tripping.
Yeah.
I put you whatever you guys need, but take care of me the way I'm taking care of you guys.
I hear you. Yeah.
But on the process, just save money. Save a lot of money. Work at a barbershop. Be consistent and just save up and just go for it. Don't be scared because I was scared to own the shop. I was like, damn, how am I gonna do it? How am I gonna pay $4,000 rent right here? Or how am I gonna do this? But everything's cool. Like everything just falls into place.
I hear you, bro.
It's stress, but it's that good stress. It's not that stress that you just stressing and shit.
Yeah, like struggling. You get me?
It's that good stress. Like once you like overcoming it, like it makes you feel good type shit.
I hear you, bro. And how did you come up with the name Stay Faded Barbershop? Where did you get that from?
I didn't come up with the.
Oh, you
name.
didn't?
Nah.
Oh,
that
shit,
was the one
that
was my boy, the one that sold me the shop. It was him and his brothers that
okay.
That had they had a couple barbershops.
Yeah.
They came up with the name, but I just liked the name. Stay Faded. It goes with anything. So it's just like. We stay in there drinking.
But you don't even smoke though.
I don't.
You don't
That's
smoke,
one thing
right?
I don't.
Okay, I was gonna say because I don't smoke either.
I don't like the smoking. You feel me? That shit get me paranoid.
Bro.
But I like drinking. I like drinking. You feel me? Like
hell yeah.
Drinking, I like that
good
shit.
Don Julio Anejo.
Yeah, mixed with a little bit of Sprite.
You fuck with the Douce though. You said.
Yeah, I stopped actually on drinking Henny and Douce because it was fucking my stomach up. You feel me? But I was drinking a lot.
Yeah, I hear. You told me a little story about you had like a hospital visit.
That's exactly what I was saying about owning a barbershop. You feel me? You got too much time in your hand. Like ain't nobody really gonna tell you what to do. You feel me? So. And majority of my clients, they drink, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
everybody drinks,
sometimes
bro.
The days that I don't want to drink, they just come in with a bottle and they're like, take a shot. I'm like, fuck. Damn, like, fuck it, bring it on,
I know. I'm just a client at the barbershop. And I just walking into the barbershop, these motherfuckers like, take a shot, bro. You feel me?
But I mean, that just makes the barbershop too, you feel me? Like,
sets the atmosphere, you feel me?
So.
And it makes people want to come back too because they see
not
it's
everybody
a good
likes it. I'm not not everybody likes it, but I don't throw it out there like we just alcoholics and shit. Like nah, it's just
y'all still taking care of business.
Yeah, of course. Like I tell everybody, like you can't. Nobody could work drunk or none of that shit. You feel me? But
I don't want nobody drunk cutting my hair. I'll tell you that much. Fuck around, I'm gonna push my shit back. It's bad,
Yeah.
But luckily, that's never happened at none of your barbershop. I ain't never got my shit pushed back, so it's all good over there. Shout out to homie Giant, Copeland's. Who else we shouting out?
Be Faded. Everybody.
Oh, we got to shout out Jerry, the LA Glizzy man. The homie right here behind the
PC.
scenes with Be Faded.
My manager from my other shop, Fade Me Up Jay. But everybody out there, I have 16 barbers in total, you feel me? So,
That's hard. That's hard.
They all my team, bro. It's my family. It's not my team, like, I don't know. I grew, and then this team that I have, like, we've been together for a minute already,
Yeah.
So even when they leave, like I tell them, like, if you're going to leave my shop, leave because you're going to open a shop up. Yeah. Don't leave because you just want to leave and just start your clientele all over, because that's just like starting all over, Like, you don't want to do that,
Yeah, hell no.
But
you don't want to lose that.
Luckily, I got a good team. I'm not going to lie,
Yeah,
I got a great team. So I'm blessed with that.
Absolutely,
I'll tell you that,
bro. That's good. But it seems like you take your time when it comes to like hiring somebody too. You're not really like in a rush to just hire anybody. You, like you said, you want to hire somebody that's gonna show up.
I do and I don't. You can say.
Okay.
Yeah. I like giving people opportunities. Because I didn't get the opportunities when I was younger. In life. Like doing a lot of shit. So.
Yeah.
Somebody tells me like, hey, you know what? I'm barely starting off on this and this. I'll be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna give you a chance, bro. You feel me? We gonna work we gonna work with you,
Yeah.
Like, don't trip about nothing right now. We gonna just work on your pace, and we gonna show you what we about.
I think that's how you did that with Cold Blends to a certain extent,
yeah,
right?
He actually,
because I know I
was
remember.
Young. Yeah, he
I
was
remember.
Young. He came on his skateboard one day, and he was just like, I'm trying to work in the shop, and I was just like, you ready? I was like, all right, like he seen us drinking and all that shit. I was like, it's a lot of pressure over here, But that's when you start working good too. You feel me? So shout out to him. He came and he's still there. You feel me? He got his license.
I know. That's why I was gonna say. I remember when he was
me?
studying, bro. He was really back there. I'm talking about. We was back there drinking, smoking, whatever the case was. And he was out there on his phone, bro, just studying, bro, going through flashcards and shit for like months, bro. He was out there studying, and I think he didn't pass like the first time, or I think he didn't pass, and then he was just like, "Fuck, bro, like I gotta get this shit right this time." And then he ultimately passed it, and now yesterday he showed me. I hadn't even noticed he got the little plaque. And he was smiling when he showed me that shit. He was like, yeah, you see my shit up there? I was like, damn, bro, I didn't even know you got it. He's like, yeah, I got that shit. I made it happen,
That's
so
what I say. Whoever really wants it is going to get it, you feel me? Like,
he put in the work to make it happen, for sure.
Yeah, for
to
sure,
get that license. But, now we got a random question, bro. When you going to take me for a ride in that SS, bro? Because I know you got that shit right there sitting on.
Park.
That shit look like a monster back there.
I don't know, but
you said I
don't really take it out because I got suspended license. You feel me? Like
damn.
And that's from back then though. You feel me? Like, this is some bullshit I did when I was younger. You feel me? But this is the shit that I'm talking about. Like, all that shit catches on. You feel me? Like just my message to everybody out there is just like, always think about the consequences, because I wasn't thinking about that shit. You feel me? And now look at me. I got whips and all type of shit, and I'm driving a fucking Corolla, bro, to be low key. You feel me?
I hear you,
like,
bro.
And I
you got the SRT
and
Jeep
people
too.
see me on the Corolla and they're like, "What the fuck? You a shop owner or what?" Yeah, like, and they know what I got, and I'm just
we
like,
all know what you got. For
so
sure.
It's just like, I can't even drive my own shit. You feel me? Because of my consequences, But I'm taking care of everything right now.
And them bitches loud too.
Yeah.
You hear that motherfucker?
When I take it out, I'll take you on a little spin. You feel me?
For sure. Hell yeah, I need one of those.
Yeah, I let you borrow it. Go pick up a little baby or something.
Appreciate it, bro. Well, I just want to say I appreciate my boy Pony coming out here, And do you want to shout some people out? Shout your shops out, location, where they can find you guys, your hours of operation and all that?
Well, yeah, I got two shops. I'm located on Huntington Park, on Gage and Alameda.
Okay.
And we're open the same time as Main and King, from 10 o'clock in the morning till 8. Mm-hmm. And that's Monday through Saturday. And then Sundays we're open at 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you can find them on IG at Stay Faded
Stay Faded HP, and then Stay Faded
SC. Because he has the HP, the Huntington Park shop, and then he has the South Central shop right here on
we don't really use it like that. I'm not really on it like that because nowadays, like, every barber has their own social media, so it's just, it's hard for me because I'm not really at the shops no more like that. I only cut Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So
yeah, he a real exclusive motherfucker. If you want to get your hair cut by him, you really got to tap in and like make an appointment like 3 months ahead.
You got to make me an essay with a thesis statement and a conclusion why you want to get a haircut with me. No,
he said thesis statement and a conclusion. That's crazy.
Nah, I'm just fucking with you, but I just got my barbers now. You feel me? Like I don't think of myself no more. I think about them, you feel me? So any clients that come in, I'd rather them get the little money and be comfortable and shit.
I hear you, bro, and that's a great mentality to
have.
But
yeah, shout out to all my team, all my team. It's a lot of barbers to shout out, but you know who you are,
Yeah, I'm gonna shout out my boy Giant though, FM Giant on Instagram. That's my boy. That's my barber.
That's his barber, yeah.
Got love for that man. You know, he always looks out for me when I need him. And yeah, stay faded barbershop pony and speaking clearly with Josh. This is our first episode, and we're out.